Alrighty, so we pick up here where Kick-Ass ran in and grabbed the shiny telescope-looking spyglass that was on the display, and this little doll head rose up and started squeaking at you guys, like kind of first confused, like is master, was the master back? And then saw you and seemed pretty angry about it. You're not master, and then we're gonna begin combat.
6 goes at like 8 o'clock.
Meredith is up first.
Faster than that thing? Alright, cool. Meredith's gonna step up and try to poke the thing. Yeah! Bing! Oh, and it has deadly on it. Look at all those dice. Look at all those dice!
Critical hit for 30 damage.
Yeah! And then I'll try again. No way!
Oh my god.
Game over, boys. Go to bed. Have a nice night. It's been fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
I mean, like, yeah, best D&D ever. I broke the rules of Pathfinder. Was it armor class like 2 or something? Well, I guess it doesn't matter when they were 20.
So yeah, this is everyone gets 40 XP.
You just killed him.
Yep.
It was easy.
So this was a trivial one because
much.
obviously this is meant to happen a little bit earlier in your Abomination Vaults career. I did upgrade him to an elite, but because I was like, I don't want it to make it like cheese it just to make it hard, just to like superficially make it hard, but I also didn't want to be like, hey, you're fighting a level 1. It was never a level 1, but this would have been a fairly interesting fight at level 1 or 2 if you guys came straight in here. Like, doable, but it would have been tough.
Wow.
So, but you're kind of going back through the top
It had
level
over
still.
30. It had over 30 hit points.
Yeah, this little doll falls to the ground, broken. Kick-Ass, you spot on the back, like when it falls, on its back, you spot this like gem that's like embedded in its back.
I will approach. Let's see. I'm still listed as game pause. Oh, there we go. With my arrow, I'm going to try and unembed the gem, remove the gem.
You double click his character, the little dead blood splat right there, and you should be able to loot it.
Yeah. Okay. And it's an unusual treasure.
Yeah, as you pull it out, you sense there's kind of like a warmth to it and just kind of a soft glow.
Okay. What do you guys want to do with it?
Identify it.
Awesome. Let's get someone to identify it.
Yes, I have Crafter's Appraisal, where I can use crafting instead of skill associated with magic to, identify magic on magic items. So it's not identify, but
Like, does it just tell you if there's magic on it, or does it tell you what the magic is?
so if it's like a magic item, then I can identify what the magic is, like in place of like using Arcana or Occultism.
So yeah, Mezix, you are able to identify this item as a soul gem.
Oh.
That's scary.
Knowing that like a soul probably is contained in there, you know that it's a soul gem. You've heard of these before, where you can put a soul of a creature that has a soul into the gem. probably know with that roll, probably would know enough to know that this is probably what was animating the doll.
Well, anyone want a? I don't even know what the soul was.
Yeah, like is it like an evil thing that like you're taking somebody's stolen stuff and in the gem, or like what? Are these things that are just like, oh yeah, it's just like a soul gem, and people use them for these things, and they have souls on them, and like is it like? It doesn't seem like that should be a casual thing. Either way, the witch is kind of interested, but.
Oh, go for it.
It would probably be like at best kind of questionable, right? So like really depend on like it's binding a soul. It could either be done like willingly or unwillingly, kind of depends on, you know, like how it was done, if it would be considered evil or not. It's definitely in the necromancy area. It's, you know, it's in that realm of necromancy.
Sure. From his roll, or can one of us make a related roll if there's some other method to it, or like if we wanted to like release the soul, like can we just drop it to the ground and stomp on it?
Sure. So yeah, you would either want to roll like an Arcana, I'll put them both in check, or an Occultism check to kind of see what you would know about like the soul and magic part of that.
That's all you, Zane.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I can still see what I can recall.
I had a +10 on both of them. A familiar has the second opinion ability, so can also check in with his +8 on Arcana.
Zane got a critical success, so like he knows, like you all know that destroying this would free the soul. You all know that. Zane, you would know that depending on the soul, like every soul is like unique. Maybe that soul wanted to be in the gem for some reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so the soul still like, you don't know for sure. Because maybe that soul is like, hey, I want to be bound to this because I signed some sort of infernal contract that I don't want to be tortured in hell for 1,000 years.
Yeah. Or just, I want to live forever even if it's in a rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any way we can find out news, or has anyone been reported missing?
Can we talk to it or something?
This is probably something from back in Belcora's time.
Probably. But can we communicate with it in some way?
I don't think so through the gem itself. Like, you would know that maybe...
We'd have to, like, put it into a body to let it animate like this doll.
To give it a voice, yeah. Unless you had a spell that lets you speak with dead spirits.
Gotcha.
I'm staring at Zane as if he might have something.
I'm looking. I mean, it's not out of the question.
I'm completely profiling.
I mean, I'm not the stereotype. I have a familiar if the stone's soul is strong enough to overpower my familiar even temporarily. It has a mouth that won't goddamn shut up, and you sit here on my shoulder telling me, like, we're not letting that happen. I don't know if that would work or not. Yeah, I don't have, like, I certainly don't have Speak with Dead. I have, like, necromancy lore if there's some way of, like, holding a seance, the equivalent of a ritual, but I don't know a ritual.
Zane, like this thing, you're familiar, your little talking head guy will tell you, you know, like, well, you know, there's many uses you can consume the soul for healing. You know, if you know the right magic and stuff, you destroy it and break it free. Though they're a little bit tough. There's, I think, soul powered magic feat. Yeah, there would, the easiest way, your little talking head would tell you the easiest way to do it, you know, if you don't have some sort of speak with dead, is to find some other construct that you can attach it to, or make one. You know, learn how to make a construct, soul construct.
Okay. Well, I'll grab it out of the party chat. Or party stash. Probably now check the rest of the room and get a closer look at this spyglass thing.
Yep.
That's probably what the guy behind us was looking for and would reward us for, but what is it before we hand it over?
Yeah, it's a bejeweled spyglass. It's, you know, made with pretty nice lenses. It's well made. You see, but other than it seems to function just like a normal spyglass with some fancy engravings and gems encrusted in it. Everything else in the room seems to have just been destroyed. Like, looks like purposely just smashed and broken, torn. This is like the only thing that was like left.
But it itself seems mundane.
Yeah, it doesn't seem magical in any way. It just seems like a really finely crafted piece of equipment. Seems fairly valuable.
Is there any way we can determine if it is? We can confirm that it is not magic.
By casting detect magic.
Yes. Yeah. Eris will cast detect magic.
Yeah, you use your detect magic to kind of suss out if it's magical or not, and it does not seem to be. Like, you cast detect magic in here, the like ignoring the soul gem, because I think you can ignore it, or does it have to be at higher levels that you can ignore specific things? But I think so. You
can ignore it that you're aware of,
and nothing else is pinging.
Oh, it's just a really nice spyglass.
Yep.
Well, give it to the guy in reward for whatever it is he wants to give us.
I honestly don't remember
Sounds like a good idea.
who it was that wanted this thing.
He was just back a room, I believe, unless I'm thinking of something totally different.
Yeah, he was back.
Right there.
Oh, right. That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, when you guys come back, he flies up and it's super excited. It's like, yeah, did you get it? Did you get it?
We did.
And he's like holding his hands out, giving like the give me gesture. Gimme.
He's got to hold up his end of the bargain, too.
Like, I will. You know, Faye can't lie. You know I'm good for it.
How do we know you're telling the truth? How about
Even
if
the
you tell us
information that we sussed out him last week was that, like, he will stick to his word if he gives a promise, and he made a promise to deal with it. So,
Yeah, I can't remember if it was Zane or Meredith was able to, like, they know that this is a Fae creature.
They're bound to it.
Yeah, they're like bound to their word. They're like they can't lie.
Okay.
Honest to a fault.
Should we give it to him?
Yep.
Should we give it to him? Okay.
So yeah, you hand it over and he like kind of spins like hugging it and he's just like shiny. And after a few minutes of celebration and just kind of like looking it over, he said, like, okay, I told you I'd tell you 3 things. Here's the 3 things, the 3 secrets that I learned about this place. He's like, first, this building used to belong to someone named Volok Azenray.
Say again?
Volek Azenray. Put it in the chat. Like second, Volek was an apprentice to someone else named Belcora. And even though this Volek person seemed like someone who was mean and dangerous, Belcora seemed much, much worse.
Well, we're familiar with the actions of Belcora.
I think
Finally.
we've heard Volok's name before too.
Finally, the spooky magic lighthouse can do more than just shine that eerie light. It can also shoot a beam full of ghosts.
It's horrible.
And it shoots ghosts.
That's likely how it. How we ended up fighting zombies in the graveyard.
Yeah, they were being
great.
sent there. Yeah, like if it starts screaming like I think the intention of like the people who were building it was to destroy the nearby city of Absalom, I think. Like projecting the light much further than the nearby town. I think that was the lore. If it could do that, that would be bad for people. We should stop them.
Well, first we need to figure out a way to stop it.
Yes.
Like, okay, well, a deal has been struck and a deal has been delivered. Thank you so much for the shiny.
Thanks. See you. Bye.
Yep, I guess we're done.
Flies off and out through this door.
Have we looked through these two doors?
You have
No,
not.
sir.
I don't know how thoroughly you searched this room, but it seems to be like mostly like study with books, disarray, torn pages.
With the guy not here, we would certainly want to be more thorough than we were the first time through. The artwork, it looks pretty ransacked already, though.
All right, give me a perception check. Mazix, you most of these books seem to be like crafting type of things. Most of them are pretty basic. A couple that you find that are interesting are like crafting about like lenses.
Okay.
Right? And then some other general study books and stuff.
All right, well, I'd like to take the ones that caught my eye.
You're obviously welcome to, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I have no objections either.
I don't have anything to click or.
Yeah, let me see. I can just pop them out here by you.
Oh, just valuable books.
Yeah. You can rename it if you want to like books on crafting lenses and light refraction and stuff.
That feels just like a laser gun. Goblin laser gun.
What kind of makes sense with that spyglass? It was obviously like crafted very well, and then also like you remember the
Working on the lighthouse.
Yeah, the lens on the top of the lighthouse.
I can try to figure out how they made it, and then how we can take it apart.
These seem to be not necessarily like beginner, but like more like intermediate. Like, doesn't seem to be like at that level, but they definitely have some good concepts that you could study and pick up some things from. And then you want to check the doors?
Yep. Well, I would like to
Nothing do it.
for Brett to,
Mhm.
or for Kickass to check the doors.
Okay, I will move over to. I'll listen at this door.
Go ahead and click the perception in the chat there.
Okay.
So you don't hear anything. There's no noise coming from it. And it does not seem to be trapped. It's a sturdy but fairly simple door.
I will move over to the next door. There we go. And I will listen to that one.
Go ahead and just click the same perception.
Okay.
Same thing. The doors seem to be pretty much like identical. And listening to it, you don't hear anything.
Okay.
Is it one pair of double doors into a single space, or are they two separate doors into what would then be presumed to be two separate spaces?
There's definitely like a gap between them. Like, it's possible they can go in the same room, but they're not like these doors over here that are like obvious.
Double
Join
doors.
like, yeah, they're not. There's not a beam in between them.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Should we have two people go to this door and we just open both doors at the same time? Or is that
Open that door.
being too risky?
Just open the door.
Okay. Let's open this door first. Okay. So let's move over here and open this door.
That first door is an obvious little stairwell.
Yeah. And this room is some sort of storage room.
Yeah, you see shelves that are laden with tools, lumber, planks, other miscellaneous.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anything that looks useful, valuable.
Yeah, you look through the room and it's mostly tools, but you do spot like a little glint of silver, and you find a large silver key.
Ooh.
Okay. Interesting.
I feel like we should know, like I still have forgotten, but I feel like our party should know where that key goes.
Where do you think it goes?
Downstairs somewhere.
I've got a librarian's key as well that I've don't know where that goes exactly.
You guys, the librarian's key you did use
Oh, is that right?
in Belcora's office.
Oh, was that? Oh, got it.
And I think I have a
Like the
bunch of
silver.
keys.
Yeah, I drug it into your inventory, assuming you're taking the key, right, you guys?
Yeah.
They're all under treasure.
So yeah.
I feel like we should recognize where it goes, though. Like maybe I'm wrong, but like Sean, feel like our party would like. Have we seen where this goes?
I mean, it's a pretty standard key. It doesn't have anything like the two that you found with the lighthouse and nothing carved into it, other than the fact that it's a little bigger than normal, and it's made out of it's either silver coated or silver. It's got a heft to it. You think like it's probably got some value just in the silver.
I thought.
I think just like looking,
So
like
we
it doesn't
knew
look
that, like a silver key was a thing that we were looking for.
Yeah, nothing's ringing a bell for me.
That's the stairs.
Okay, let's start.
Yeah, so when you step into here, you just notice that like moss and fungus coats these like the stairs and walls and stuff.
Ooh.
Leading down. It's obvious that no one has gone this way in quite some time. Yeah, they tightly spiral down, and as you come down, it's there's definitely more moisture in the air, a little more damp and muggy, like this moss and fungus growing. Like this area seems to have been, just like the stairs, a little less traveled, but you definitely get a sense of like more moisture, damp, muggy.
We do have a blueprint for what this space should look like.
You do.
To the party, it's in the journal. If you go to the maps and go to the EP-B, Bravo Papa Bravo, and look up at the top left, there's a
machine study bed.
Yeah, machine study bed and a lab. And we're coming down the spiral staircase. I presume the one in the middle that would align with where we were above. Not the spiral staircase at the other end and little straight staircase. Something somewhere like stairs don't go like there's missing stairs on the other end of some of those, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of the stairs don't have a place to go. We'll see.
Yeah, you looking at this hallway, see that it's like 35, 40 foot hallway. There's a door at either end. Where you want to go?
Okay.
Direction.
I think I will go. Okay. We have 2 doors. I will go this door and listen. So let me just do my perception.
So yeah, it's really quiet near the door. You don't sense any noise or any traps.
I'm going to go to the other door and also listen.
Alrighty, this door is... You don't hear anything on it either, but there is a pretty decent looking lock on this door. And the keyhole looks a little bigger than like the standard lock.
Maybe
Aha,
a 4 key
pull out
would
that-
fit it.
Let's pull that out and stick it in.
That large
Yeah.
silver key.
Yes.
But all right, yeah, you slide it in and turn it, and it turns and nice and smooth, and there's a little click. You hear the bolt disengage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ready to open?
Sure.
Hope so, because he did. All right, so you see in this room here, you have like these little square alcoves containing strange apparatuses or alchemical sets of tools that ring the damp stone chamber. The alcove to the north contains a large glass tank filled with liquid, and you see a goblin's corpse clad in outdated servant's clothing floating inside of it. A semicircular work table covered with tools, moldy papers, and a large open book stands in front of the tank.
I will step in. Let me make certain I have the right weapon in hand.
And As you step in, you see there's a couple more little alcoves with little workbenches and tools.
I'm moving as stealthily as possible, although my light probably is pointless. What do I see in this corner right here?
Yeah, you just see, like the other general corners over here, just like a little workbench with like alchemical and other kinds of tools. Seems to be like a pretty thick layer of dust covering most of them. Mold.
Without touching the tools, I'll use like my my weapon to just kind of move things around. Do they look like normal everyday tools, or do they look like they're specially, really good quality tools?
They look fairly normal.
Okay.
Like most
Sort
of
of
them,
what I use.
they probably wouldn't. You probably wouldn't be like, I don't know what this thing does. They look probably kind of strange to you. Quite a bit of them, probably Mezix, you would recognize. There's a couple that you're like, I don't know if I've seen one of those before. But they don't stand out as like. They still look fairly mundane, but like for a specialized use or something like that.
So this is like
The whole place.
a workbench, correct?
Yeah, this is where there's a big tank right here with a
Okay.
floating dead body of a goblin.
Okay.
And the,
Oh, and I'm
you said
sorry,
the
this
clothing on the goblin was outdated. The goblin looks like it's been in there for a while.
yeah, they
a
look
very long
like
while.
it looks like outdated servants' clothing. The body seems to be preserved fairly well, but the also I did in this corner when you're examining in this one here, you do find like what looks to be like a little doll. Give me a sec. Can I open this?
Oh.
Looks like it's incomplete. Like it looks like it's like of a little goblin, but it has no arms or no legs.
Hey, you
Leave
still
that
have that soul gem?
I was just gonna say, hey man,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
flip-
Looking at the back
Go ahead.
Looking at the back of the soul, this goblin doll, do we see a place where we could put a soul gem?
Yeah, you flip it over and kind of like move the little doll's clothing aside, and you see like a little indentation, pretty much the same size as the one on Mr. Beak, that little bird guy.
Oh.
Interesting. We definitely want to take the doll. I don't know if we want to activate it quite yet, but I'd definitely like to take it.
Yep.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna take it. Do we want it? Like, it'd be very easy to fight should it come to it if he has no arms and legs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
You know, like we can take them back out. We already have them in hand. Of course, we may snap it in and just immediately have a doll that's going, "Oh, snap! Where am I?" Because he has no arms and legs. If I woke up suddenly and had no arms and legs, I'd freak the fuck out.
Okay. Let's look around the room and see what else.
Either option.
I'd like to know what else is here, just because I'm nervous, I guess. It seems
Go ahead and give me
Okay.
perception check.
If we
okay.
look around, are the makings of its arms and legs here for it to be finished?
You don't
Also
see any. No, you see like probably like supplies that could be used to make
Could be
them
useful,
over.
but it's not like 2 arms and 2 legs that are just waiting to be attached. That'd be way too handy.
Mezix, you notice that in this corner here, you spot what looks like it's probably a secret door.
Ah,
Other than that, these other alcoves, pretty uninteresting stuff. Nothing of like super interest.
oh right, yeah, on the
Stairs behind it.
yep, the blueprint there shows stairs. So we could
Oh, yeah.
go this way now, or we could go the other way to the study and the machine, and also the bed.
I would think finish checking out this floor before we take stairs to anywhere else.
Yeah, I agree.
Can we open the door? Do we know how to, like, we've spotted it and stuff? Can we see a way to open it?
Yeah, that's. You spot it and you move things around and you see like one of the tools that like mounts for the tools on the wall, like pegboards, like seems to have like a wire running to it that if you pull on it, it catch. Release the door open.
We open it.
Okay.
Alright. And then we'll go check the other end of this floor.
Now you notice these stairways down, like again, very
Look even older
Yeah.
and less used.
don't look used very recently.
Okay.
Wait. Right, come back. We're not gonna go down the stairs yet. I just wanted to open
Okay.
the door. And then we're gonna go this way.
Okay.
Open that door. Check the rest of this floor.
Okay, I already listened.
All right, so you open this door and it looks like shares like either a bedroom and a study. Decor is devoid of any personal items or sentimental items of sentimental value. Looks like it's just very old.
Okay. I will do
You do
a
see like a little
check.
scrap of paper sitting on the desk next to the bed.
Desk.
That has
What is it?
book titles: What the Worm Knows, Grave Feasts, and Secrets of the Skull. It's like a little list of books, along with a note at the bottom indicating transcription will take months, but I'll try to have these books back to you as soon as possible, my love.
We came across those books before.
You do definitely have What the Worm Knows, and I believe Secrets of the Skull, probably Grave Feast. I'd have to look.
I think we sold all those books though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely did sell them.
Yeah, you sold them to Eunice Mira because Moralbent looked at him and he's like, yeah, I don't really have a good use for these. They're not,
Just looking for.
PG.
yeah. You remember the room where you found the ghost that was like, finally you've arrived, and like kind of put you to task at transcribing books?
Yep.
That's where you found them. You also remember the lady where you found those books, like the little corpse, and she was holding something. Was holding a little framed portrait with a little gold plaque with the name Volag Azenray, and that's kind of rings the bell. Like you've been like, after talking to the little fake creature upstairs, and he told you that this place belonged to Volag, you're like, that name sounds familiar. You've heard that name before.
Yeah, I heard
So
that
kind of
name
kicking
before.
around, and then like
Ah.
these books, like you're like, oh yeah, that's where I've heard this before. Other than that note, and like, I mean, obviously the sheets and stuff has been kind of rotten on them. There's not really much. It's pretty bare.
Did we look at this door right here?
That's going to be to the machine room, and then the door up on the other side of the room is going to go to the bedroom, or the other bedroom.
Okay.
I'm just going to open this door.
Ready? So the door to the north that you open up, Mezix, is a small little room. Has a long abandoned straw bed, a little dresser with open drawers revealing a jumble of out-of-date servants' clothing, and a large barrel with a ladle atop it. At the same time you open that other door, kick-ass, you see this larger room, and there's a large metal table filled with leather straps and iron bands that sits in the center of the room, a strange contraption that seems to be part spyglass, part mechanical drill sits near the head of the table. A sparkling black gemstone glitters in a metal framework built into the machine's side.
Like another soul gem?
How about a diamond drill bit?
You see kind of like
a gem embedded in the side of the machine.
yeah,
right?
you see kind of underneath the machine is this like what looks like a giant log of desiccated flesh.
Ew.
Log of flesh.
Yeah, just like some weird like tube of flesh.
That's
Be a hot dog.
gross.
Okay, let's search both those faces.
Same time, or where are we going first?
Well, I'd say check out the bedroom first, since it should be shorter.
Quick.
Yeah, quicker.
Very small space.
And then
yeah.
after that, we can do a thorough check of the machine room.
What the fuck is that room?
Sure. And let me unpause it. Sorry. If you're searching the little small room to the north, go ahead and give me that perception check in the chat. Probably like two of you can get in there at the same time.
I'm going to use a hero point. Gee, thanks.
Did you click on it in the chat?
I did.
Oh, okay, I don't.
It rolled a 12 first and then a 13.
Yeah. It says there that it's like a secret check, but didn't always.
It is not.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, so Meredith, looking through the room, it's pretty much empty, but you are able to find like a little brick that's loose. And when you pull it out, there's like a little stash behind it. Kind of wrapped up in like an old burlap cloth. And you unwrap it and you see there's like a little jade shard and a little silver statuette of 2 succubi and a armor rune.
Oh, it's a rune.
property.
I'm like, what is it? Okay, like, how is it like an armor that it like it doesn't have any stats for armor? It's a
Yeah,
rune.
it's a rune.
Gotcha.
So you can apply that to an armor and
Your
it
arm-
makes it
Yep.
makes it slippery as though it were coated with a thin film of oil.
Does that also automatically? It doesn't automatically also make it +1 armor, right? It's just armor that has that
Yeah,
effect on
you
it.
gain a +1 item bonus to the acrobatics checks, escape, and squeezing. Because it's like all
Makes you slippery.
greasy.
Yeah, specific acrobatics checks to escape and squeeze, not all acrobatics checks.
Right.
Yeah.
This still sounds like something for the halfling, probably.
Did you want to take that armor rune, kick-ass? Is that...
Okay, I would definitely take it then. It might come in handy. Provided no one else really wants it.
Yeah, we can
Now we've got
repo. What the fuck room?
Yeah, so this little weird mechanism, like, again, it's a strange contraption, seems to be part spyglass, part mechanical drill.
as
Is that like tables with straps on it, like for a humanoid being?
Yeah, and actually on the like strapped down to the table is or on the table, it doesn't seem to be strapped down, but on the table is that little tube of desiccated flesh.
Turning people into a tube.
Yeah, if you're looking at this this device, kind of, you can give me one of those checks.
Okay.
So yeah, you would Mezix would recognize that this machine looks like it would, yeah, and Meredith as well, from a different set of knowledge skills, like that this contraption seems to aid in the casting of create undead ritual. The drilling device penetrates the skull of a restrained victim while the scope focuses the ritual's necromantic energies. And you would know that the little black onyx gemstone that's in the machine side is probably kind of like what focuses a lot of that power as well.
But it's
just out of curiosity, how heavy does this thing look?
whole thing.
Yeah. I'm guessing that
Probably a few hundred
The,
pounds. Like it's a table.
that's not much.
It's like a large metal table fit, like it's part of the room. Like looking at it too, like you don't think you'd be able to lift it up and squeeze it through the door. Like, I think that
Okay. Oh,
you
okay.
guys could probably pick it up, but it's, all together maybe if you had coat on here. But yeah, like 300 or 400 pounds is pretty significant. It's mostly made of metal. There's a big drill.
It can be bolted
You
to
see
the
the-
floor.
Yeah, you see the little black onyx gem over there.
That gem is not another of these soul gems, correct?
Looking at it, it doesn't seem to be. No, it just seems to be used to.
Be specific to this one device as a focusing thing.
Yeah.
Do we want to either try to take it and or smash it?
It's like,
Take it, not the whole table.
yeah, no, I'd like to take it. And actually, if we could take the it looks like there's
Not
like
a flesh puppet.
it looks like there's a drill bit there. The whole shaft.
Yeah.
That's probably
And
covered in
we
like
take-
gore.
Can we easily disassemble it? Take it out.
Yeah, you look at the gem, you think you can probably pry it out easily enough. Disassembling the drill bit thing, not so
Yeah.
much. Like you could, if you went back to that workshop, found the proper tools, which aren't lying around here. Like but it would still, even with tools, like it'd be like taking the transmission out of a car type of thing. Like you're gonna have to
Okay.
like just like get into it. Like it's all fairly complex and all interconnected.
What do you want it for?
I would probably throw it in the water someplace. I think it would deactivate it.
Yeah, you would know, like, or Mezix and Meredith would tell you, like, taking that gemstone out would basically render this machine useless.
Okay. Until they find another gemstone.
I mean,
Yeah.
same deal with a drill bit until they just forge a new one.
Yeah, and this
Sure.
room too also
Sure.
like doesn't look like it's been used anytime recently.
Yeah, like in like 100 years or 500 years or whatever.
Okay. Maybe I was being too. Originally, I thought we could take it.
Take
You
a
know,
jump
we
there.
could take it into town. We could take it into town, and it might be a neat item to have. But if it's too heavy,
Yeah, it'd be
okay.
fairly difficult, like maybe on your way out if you wanted to try to do it. Like it would be a crafting check and you would have to get the tools. Like it would be a significant effort, I'll say that, for like what purpose you wanted to use it. I don't, I mean, like it would be more effort than what you probably think you'd get out of it, other than just
okay.
because they could
Okay.
always just get another
Then-
drill bit. Is just the gem would probably be harder to replace than another piece of metal that they could.
Okay. Okay. And what if I listen
Somebody
down
take
at
it if they
this?
haven't already.
Yeah, nobody's taking the. Is it?
I'll listen to this. The story right here.
I'll take the gemstone.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay.
pop it out. It looks like it's it's a gemstone and it looks like it's worth about 25 gold. Yeah, you go ahead and give me a perception check in the chat there.
Okay.
You don't hear anything from the other side of that door.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah, it's
stairwell,
ready.
right?
Yeah, it's another stairwell.
According to the
Probably.
blueprints, yeah.
So let's check.
And
That's
it
what we.
does seem to match up.
Okay. Do we know where this goes?
No.
Well, you do
We're gonna go
have
find out where it goes.
you do have the blueprints for the next level.
Yeah. I don't think there's stairs where.
Yeah, we don't see anything on the next level for.
Yeah, based on like when you kind of match them up, you think like the ones that lead down between the prison and the guard chamber is probably where this leads to. Because there's like another stairs over to the east,
Yeah, that makes sense.
and then those stairs.
Yeah, I was looking for another spiral staircase on level C, so that's why.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like it in this one when you look at it, it's not a spiral. Like it has a little hallway here, and it hooks down, like hooks around a corner, and then goes straight down.
Hello,
Hello, you getting logged in?
I am.
And at that moment, as Mezix, you're prying that thing out while Kick-Ass was looking it through this door. The little log of flesh suddenly starts to kind of move and rolls off the table with this like wet fleshy sound as it smacks the floor and just kind of rides and kind of one end of it stands up and the mouth opens up full of teeth.
The meat log is alive.
It's just saying hi. It's friendly.
That's so gross.
And we're gonna roll to see who gets to pet it first.
Hmm.
Meredith, You are up first.
See if we can keep going.
See if you can get another crit.
I wouldn't be disappointed. Play after you fail on attack roll. I succeed.
Like, no, I don't. So go ahead and roll damage.
So there. Approximately average. I'm gonna try to stab this thing again. I don't like it at all.
That's a hit. Yeah, it takes the 5 damage, and it is now Kick-Ass's turn.
I assume it did
Okay.
not have a reaction attack to me moving away.
Did not.
5, 10, 15, 20. Can I go around?
Yeah, go ahead and just drag yourself there. We'll
Okay.
imagine you went around the table.
Okay, I will target him. Ooh,
Critical
should be.
at 20.
It's 17 points. It's.
It's now endured.
I will try it one more time.
Just a regular hit there.
So 30.
Oh, wait a minute. When you click the damage up top,
Yeah.
you did not click critical. So I'll just damage it again.
Oh,
You
okay.
should have doubled it. So it would have been. So now it is now badly injured,
Okay.
and
And
there's
that's all 3 of my.
Yep.
That's it.
Mezzix.
All right. Let's see how it likes fire. Good old fire. All that damage to it. Oh. And I suppose I will follow up by drawing my crossbow and firing at it.
Imagine you did not splash damage.
Correct.
The 1 bomb, 2 swap your weapon, and then 3 to shoot at it with your crossbow.
Yep.
This is a comedy of errors, I swear. A comedy of errors.
It's all about balance, and Meredith had tipped the scales on the balance.
Yeah,
Error.
that's what it is.
So that's 2 actions.
Yeah, shield on. Wait, why did my oh, that was it didn't take it off first. Okay. Shield on.
Okay, so
I
it's-
sucked all the negative karma out of the universe, so everyone should have like 20 straight on from now. Make it rain.
No, we got
Make it
the
rain.
straight 20s earlier, so this is
Yeah.
Oh,
our
that's so
karma
yeah,
now.
it's just all karma's all balancing out. Okay, well.
Yeah, the puppet thing. Meredith killed that in 1 turn with 2 nat 20s.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's closest thing that has recently hit it is this little halfling here. So it's gonna try to bite out at Kick-Ass. And that hits.
Well, how does it hit?
It like bites out at Kick-Ass and does 18 damage.
Oh, yikes.
And as it bites you, Kick-Ass, it grabs onto you. Like just stuck on you. And it just starts drinking your blood. Trade you for 5. Kick-Ass is feeling a little woozy, a little lightheaded. And it didn't even have the courtesy to give you a little sugar cookie. Zane, you are up.
All right. Step forward so I can see it.
Okay, so
Alright.
I did enable this. It automatically took its 3 damage, by the way, and
And then
failed its.
Yep. Nice.
That's good. Good. Let's add to its discomfort when you get a moment.
It's gonna fail its save. Maybe. Oh, there. Did fail. Failed its evil eye, so it is sickened. Which is interesting, because it's sickened.
It can't heal.
Well, sickened says that it can't
It can't ingest.
Oh.
ingest anything. So does that blood drain? Like,
It wouldn't retroactively stop the one that's already
yeah,
done, but I would assume it prevents it from doing more. I mean, like,
yeah.
it's
I think that's what the you noticed that after it did that, it's a bit fatter and a little more moist and juicy now. But it failed at its second.
Those are not the words I would have used. And then with my final action, I'm going to cast Shield.
It's a little more plump and glistening.
That's maybe slightly better.
It's engorged and
You're not.
and humid.
You're not doing better now.
All right, Meredith.
With
I was worried for a minute there that it wouldn't even get a turn.
yeah, when you saw Meredith, want initiative again? And now we're back on.
Back on track.
That is better. That's enough. Yeah.
That with your bow and arrow.
No, my spear.
Yeah, has reach.
Has reach. Correct.
Now again near death.
Try more poke. Fail. I'm gonna stay there, and I am going to, with my third action. Come on. Recall knowledge on this thing. We'll be able to deal with Kick-Ass's wounds. I kind of want to know, like, do we need to be worried about, like, diseases or anything like that? And then that'll end my turn.
Yeah, you know this thing is a blood siphon. I didn't rename it. It specifically, other than being drained of blood, which will make you drained, just like losing a lot of blood would. It is not known to have any sort of poison.
Gotcha.
Any sort of long-term effects?
He's not going to come down with, like,
No,
like scarlet
no
fever
diseases
or
or
anything.
no disease or poison.
Gotcha. Okay. That's good to know.
Alrighty,
I've ended my turn. It's Messick's.
Essex.
All right. Going to reload. Oh, there's no, like, easy button in the hotbar there. There we go. Reload. And fire again.
Alrighty, that hits
Alright.
for 12 damage.
Yep.
It's still near death.
Oh, well, damn.
Just more near. It's mostly dead. Not all dead, just mostly.
Fuck it, I'm gonna try throwing a versatile vial at it. Let's see if that does anything. Nope. So that's it for me.
Hold on, you are up.
It's going to die. So says I.
Hold on, smash. Do it. Do
Put
the
on
needful.
smash! Come on, do the needful! Are you kidding me? That's not any better.
Got a hero point?
I do. Okay, that's decent.
Hey,
Yay.
Death. No, it's dead?
yeah, you swing your sword at it, and as you kill it, it just explodes. If everyone, you all were so nice to clump up to there, could give me a reflex save.
Wait, who?
Did it
Everybody.
explode or
Yeah,
did it
just
gas out?
Exploded in a 20-foot burst.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I am going
so you might need
to.
to have like a cover bonus.
Holy crap! 21 failed. Okay, well I'm going to use my last hero point.
DC 22.
Oh, wait. I should probably save my last hero point.
You might need it.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'd give you a bonus for cover on a save. Because if you could cast around, maybe give you DC 20 instead.
I could be when I hit the reflex modifier, I could put a circumstance bonus on there.
Yeah, do it +2.
It's gonna reduce it here. Still not make it at a 21. I know you said it was a 22, but I had a 10-point bonus. That's ridiculous. So how much do we all die?
So I think Mezek succeeded. I think the rest of you failed, right?
Yeah, well, I did. I failed.
So Mezek's take 12, and nobody critically failed, right?
No, I was at a 21 as well.
And Meredith failed as well. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And with that, it looks like the little halfling, as this thing explodes and he takes a decent brunt of it, falls to the ground unconscious.
Immediately apply first aid.
So we get 60 HP. Alrighty, yeah, you guys take
Almost an hour.
almost an hour. Just kind of just take a breather, wipe all the blood off of you.
In that time, could I have spent time getting my versatile vial back?
Yeah, does that take like
You
10
focused
minutes
for
or
that,
something?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, if
I only
anybody else
needed you
needs
for
to
about
focus.
20 minutes out of that hour.
Alright, so where are we going?
We had opened a door. We had a set of stairs.
Yeah, I assume we're gonna venture. Oh, actually, where do we want to go?
Well, if we know where these stairs go and they match up on the blueprints to those other stairs that we were talking about, we could maybe just verify that, I guess. But then we are completely done with this side, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure where to explore next.
Yeah, you go down those stairs. You can go down those stairs and then verify that is where they end up, in that hallway between the prisons and that little misty room that you found on level C.
Gotcha. I think the other I think like if we were trying to be thorough about all the places and clean up all the loose ends, we are missing something. Omen. I think we want to go to what is labeled level B. I think we're done with A. I think.
Okay. We're specifically on B. Because you're kind of on B in the lab area, on that island.
Right, yeah, but no, I meant over in the main section. Like, we have a little question mark south of the dragon's little inlet. We also have another question mark at the southmost point further east. And then we have a number of doors in there that we haven't opened. And then another question mark up at the top.
Okay, so in the room where the mushroom-eyed people were, we could start from there.
Yeah, like I don't think we've finished like the mushroom-eyed people for the Mifflet. We fought a couple of them. I don't think we can claim to have eliminated them so those guys can go home. We specifically had a quest there. So like that one I feel like had a lot of doors that we didn't open.
Yeah, kill mushroom-eyed people, kill mushroom-eyed king.
Oh, yeah. Definitely have not done that. I felt like that was an area, like if we're starting at the top and working through again, cleaning up loose ends, I think that's the point we're up to, and it had many.
So next time we'll continue on, cross over, and continue exploring. Well, I put you guys here at the stairways on the other side, just assuming you came down and came up, and so you're at the where the swamp is, so you can either continue over here, continue down to the south by this way, or go up in this area to the north. There's a couple doors over here that you haven't opened up. Alrighty guys, so thanks. We'll see you in 2 weeks.